Alright guys, welcome to the vlog. In this episode we're going to be talking about what in the world happened to me, coming up next. Alright guys, welcome to the vlog. I just want to say first off, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter down below in the description. I'm going to be posting photos and videos on social media that will only go on social media and not in the vlogs of me and my trip to Alaska. So if you guys don't want to miss any really nice pictures of Alaska, then again, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all in the description down below. With that being said, also I want to say an apology for the poor video quality. This video is being recorded on my computer, so I can't really do anything about the quality. It's at the best quality it's at. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so welcome to the video. If you guys follow me on social media, then you would know that I was planning on putting this video up on Monday. Wow, my notifications just blew up. You know that I was not planning on putting this up until Monday. So I actually got some time to record. My mother is at church right now, and I am at home by myself. So I just decided to upload this video. As you can tell, I don't have as many bandages on me as I did in the intro, because that intro was shot the day that what happened to me happened. That was probably about close to a week ago. I feel a lot better, so that's why I'm making this video. Also, the screen is really bright. I do have an LED light right there behind my laptop, because this light up here is not cutting it. So with that being said, what happened to me is probably the main question on the table right now. I do have, and you kind of saw me pull it in and out of the frame, I do still have the arm wrap on from my elbow all the way up to my hand. And then I also have it, if you guys follow me on social media, then you would have seen this as well. I have a wrap. My knee is also wrapped. I don't know how well you can see that, but my knee is also wrapped. And as you could see in the intro, I did have a couple of bandages on my face. So again, what happened? I'll put it to you plain and simple. Bike accident. I was not riding a motorcycle. It wasn't a motorbike. It was a pedal bike. There is a road that I live near, that once you turn onto it, you go for about 50 feet and then it starts going downhill. I was going downhill and not pedaling. I was actually going really fast. And there is a, you have the road. It goes, I'm going to just put a diagram. Actually, no, I'm going to put the diagram right here so you guys can kind of, this will be easier to explain. So I'm going to put the diagram right here of what I'm talking about so that you can kind of see what I'm talking about. You have the road, and then you have a cutoff road that you can see, and then you have the sidewalk that's labeled, and then you have this little circle. That circle is very important because that's a telephone pole that I had to go around. Now, as you can tell, the sidewalk kind of has to go around the telephone pole. So I was going down that. I was coming across the road. There was no cars coming. It was fine. Cut across the road, had to get up there and go around the telephone pole. And I'll be honest, I've played Russian roulette with that telephone pole and that sidewalk about 4 or 5 times already. And you guys can probably understand where this story is going. Wow, I am really white on camera. Let me see what I can do. But the telephone pole, I had to go around it. And like I said, I've played Russian roulette with that sidewalk about 4 or 5 times already. And it's not fun. And this was the time that I messed it up. Coming down that hill at approximately 30 to 35 miles per hour. I miscalculated my speed along with the angle that I was turning at. And I ended up unknowingly going off the curb. Unknowingly because I tried to recorrect myself to stay on the sidewalk, but I didn't know or I didn't realize that I was already off the curb. So when I tried to readjust, my bike just started to fall and I flew off. The bike kind of threw me off, and at the same time I was kind of naturally pushing myself away from the bike. When I pushed myself off of the bike, I flew for probably about a foot, barrel rolled, and slid on the sidewalk for about 4 to 6 inches. I was really screwed up. My body was really screwed up. I ended up getting up and trying to grab onto a guardrail to kind of stabilize myself. And there was a couple of people that were coming out of the pet groomers because where I crashed, I crashed right in front of a pet grooming shop. There was a couple of customers that were coming out with their dogs. There was a man that saw me actually fall, and he was asking me, are you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And I really wasn't. So I got up, and he saw me. I was like stumbling. If you know what somebody looks like when they're drunk, I kind of looked like I was drunk. I was very disoriented from falling. Got up. He actually led me into the pet grooming shop where they kind of fixed me up. They tried to call my mom. My mom was at a college that's about 20 minutes away from where I live. She was there praying in the cathedral that they have on campus. So they tried to call my mom. They couldn't contact her. They ended up calling the ambulance, and I had to go to the ER. Before that, though, when I was getting ready to go into the pet grooming shop, I was extremely disoriented, dizzy, or I wasn't really dizzy, just disoriented. I didn't have very good balance. And I also was getting very bright blind, as I call it. I don't know if you guys can kind of guess what that is. If you guys, normally when you think about somebody being blind, you close your eyes and you can envision what somebody is blind, who's blind. And it's all black, they can't see anything. Well, mine, I am bright blind a lot of times whenever I get up really quick. And normally when you think about somebody being blind, you would see this. And when I'm talking about being bright blind, I was seeing nothing but this. So I couldn't see anything, well, very much of anything. About 98% of my vision was gone. And all I could see was that. I was, like I said, I was extremely disoriented. But cut back to the ambulance. They called the ambulance. They came, actually 2 ambulances came, and one of them ended up, after a few minutes, ended up taking me to the ER. And I'm actually going to put up a couple of pictures of the ER. If I'm going to say right quick, if anybody who cannot stand blood, if you can't stand blood, then I would suggest looking away. But I can't stand blood or gore. but I can stand it looking at it on myself. So these are actually a couple of pictures of me in the ER. The one right here is from my head up, or from my head to about my waist. The one on the bottom is my knee, what my knee looked like. So I was in very bad shape. I was conscious. As you can see, my eyes were closed. I was awake. I just had my eyes closed during while my mom was taking those pictures. Yeah, that's really about it for the story. Not very fun at all. I was hurt, and I don't know. Well, you guys can see on my hand, I've got, it's not very good quality, but I do have a scab on my other hand. I'm actually going to put up right quick. I actually, on my personal Snapchat, I had actually put out a picture, this picture, and just saying what all I had on me bandage-wise. So if you guys want to read that right quick, I'll leave that up, and I will stop talking for a second so you can read it. So the next part that I was kind of wanting to talk about is really just some advice for parents and really kids, even people that are my age and younger and even older. My experience with this accident, I'm just going to say it right up. I don't believe in God. I am an atheist. I don't believe in God. So I'm not going to say that God saved me from this accident or from getting seriously injured. But I am going to say I was very lucky and very fortunate to not have gotten head injury, head wounds. I did end up having a mild concussion and a possible hairline fracture in my elbow. So I was very lucky, very fortunate to not have gotten any more serious than what I did. Highest injury that I got was right here on my face. And I was wearing nothing but a hat at the time. I don't have it with me right now. All I was wearing was just a regular hat that's pretty much just a mesh. So I was very lucky to not have gotten any head injuries, especially. It would have been really bad because I have short hair, or even worse since I have short hair. But this is kind of a message to kids and parents, if I have any parents that watch me. Wear your freaking helmet all the time. Like I said, I was very lucky to have not hurt myself any more than I did. I've got a really nice biking helmet that I never wear because I'm always like, well, it makes me too sweaty. It makes me too hot. I don't like wearing it because of that. That's a crap excuse. Wear your helmet all the time. No matter whether your parents say to wear it or not, wear your helmet. Like I said, I was very fortunate, and I'll say that several more times. I was very, very lucky and very fortunate to not have cracked my head open, to be blunt. So, like I said, wear your helmet all the time, whether it makes you hot or not, hot and sweaty or not. Wear it and just be safe, because you never know because I could have easily been dead. I very nearly could have died from what happened. So I just want to say, please wear that helmet all the time. No matter what your friends think, whatever your parents think, a $30 helmet, in US dollars I'm talking about, a $30 helmet is better than your life. Because you could easily die from, like I said, I could have easily died from what happened to me. So that's really all I have to say right now for this video. If you like what you see, if you've seen any more of my previous videos and want to see me when I'm up in Alaska, then please subscribe and enjoy. I will be posting the first video that I do from Alaska will be going up August 2nd at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I normally upload. So if you guys want to see me up in Alaska, then again, please subscribe, check out social media, links in the description once again. And that's all I have to say. So I will see you guys in, actually, I'll see you guys on August 2nd when I'm going up to Alaska. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Peace.